Yo, what's up, sports bettors? It's going to be a good day. I have a 3-pick parlay, one MLB play, one NHL play for the playoffs, one NBA play for Hawks Celtics. Really like it. 250 to win roughly 2.7K. Let's get into it. Yo, so we got 3 picks, and we're going to start out in the NHL. This is the most profitable bet, actually, currently on OddsJam for the sportsbooks I use, and it's on Fliff. 5.7% profit margin on this play. Extremely good bet, right? Under 5.5 total goals in Kings versus Oilers. So a lot of people will look at this and they'll be like, oh, 5.7% profit margin doesn't seem that good. Why would I want to bet this, right? And what you have to remember is if you look at like the stock market, it's generally good investing advice. Anyone will tell you should probably invest some money in the stock market. It goes up roughly 10% a year. It compounds and you make money long term. So by retirement, you'll have a nice portfolio, whatever. But you can see here, this is 10.331% in a year. Over the past 100 years, that's what the S&P has returned. This is 5.7% in one bet. So the power of sports betting is your returns are daily. This game, Kings-Oilers, is today, right? So in general, you're betting on plays that are this day, right, that are going on today. So if you think about it, let's say in the MLB, you have a 2% profit margin on all your bets. There's 162 games in the regular season, right? So if you could earn a 2% return on all your bets, 162 games in the regular season, that would be a 324% return over the course of the season. All you have to do, right? It's not passive income. That's the difference, right? This isn't passive income. It's higher profit margin, but you got to put in the work to find good bets. So long story short, we can break down this bet in kind of 3 ways. So if you don't care at all about the math, you just want to make money sports betting, all you want to do is you want to take the bet in bold and in green on OddsJam. Under 5.5 total goals, Kings-Oilers on Fliff. Fliff, Kings-Oilers, under 5.5, plus 185. That's the sharp bet that you want to go with. Now, if you want to think about it just kind of from a rational perspective, right, as a sharp bettor, you know, you literally have dozens of data points telling you where this line should be set. So most of these sports books, if you take kind of an average of where these books are, you can see the average odds is plus 154, right? You're getting plus 185 on Fliff, so that's a clear discrepancy. So what OddsJam is doing is it's scanning these millions of odds, you know, in the sports betting market, reading in all this data in real time to show you these plays that are big line discrepancies. Right? This is what's different about OddsJam. There's no BS. There's nothing about following your gut. It's all about following the data, right? The sportsbooks are smart. They've invested hundreds of millions of dollars. Oh, there's a spider. I got to pause this. Yo, so the spider's gone now, thankfully. But long story short, you know, you just want to take the bet in bold and in green. And really, it's as simple as you have dozens of data points, a ton of sports books all posting odds. They're all telling you, yo, this is where we think the line should be set. And really, the way to beat sports books is you use them against each other, right? You look for big discrepancies in value in the market. So plus 185 is a clear line discrepancy. It's clear value. So this is a sharp bet, right? This is a profitable bet. You know, most plays aren't profitable. Usually sportsbooks aren't slipping up. So really, out of the, you know, tens of thousands of odds on all these sports books, you look at Caesars, this is just one game, how many different markets there are, how many different things you can bet on. Most of these plays aren't profitable, right? OddsJam is scanning the market for those rare few betting opportunities. You can see there's only a few plays on Fliff that are profitable, but OddsJam is updating, you know, literally millions of odds to point out these big line discrepancies in spots with value. So the final way we can think about this bet, and this kind of gets more into the math, is how do sportsbooks work, right? So you can see Pinnacle right here. Pinnacle is known to be the sharpest sportsbook in the world, the smartest sportsbook. Is they're only giving you plus 159 on the under 5.5 total goals, right? And you can see all the line movements and stuff here if you just click on an odd. But Pinnacle's only giving you plus 159 on the under. So we're getting 26 cents, right? We're getting 26 cents of improvement on Fliff. But how do we quantify how good that is, right? So what you can do is you can take Pinnacle's market and put it into what's called a no-vig odds calculator, right? So you can see right here, Pinnacle has the under at plus 159, right? They have the over at minus 188. So the under, or I apologize, the over is the favorite outcome. But because of how much value we're getting on Fliff, we're getting plus 185, this play is still profitable. But anyways, what this no vig odds calculator does is it removes the vig from the market, right? If you think about how sportsbooks make money, they charge a spread. You know, they're like a car dealer. So you go into a car dealer, you're trying to sell your car. The way a car dealer works, right, is they're like, yo, I think this car's worth $12,000. So I'm going to offer this guy $10,000 to buy it, and then I'm going to go try to sell it for $14,000. They make that $4,000 spread. You think about a stockbroker. The stockbroker's like, yo, I think this stock is worth $10, so I'm going to buy it for $9. That's my bid, and my offer is $11. I'll buy it for $9. I'll sell it for $11. I think the stock is worth $10. It's no different in sports betting, right? So Pinnacle, they have a 29-cent spread in their market. That's known as their market width, right? So you can see this column right here, width. Pinnacle has 29 cents spread, 29-cent width. PointsBet, no idea what they're doing. They have they have an 100-cent width. They have a ton of juice, a ton of vig baked into their market. Pinnacle only has 29 cents. So what you want to do is you want to remove the spread, right? Because that gets you the fair value or the fair odds, the true odds. And that's exactly what a no vig odds calculator does. It strips out the vig. So in other words, if a stockbroker tells you, hey, I'll buy this stock for $9, I'll sell it for $11, you know that stockbroker thinks the stock is worth between a 9 and 11, right? They're buying it for 9, they're selling it for 11. So they probably think it's worth $10. That is the true price of the stock, right? If a car dealer says, yo, I'll buy this car for $10,000, then goes around and tries to sell it for $14,000, they thought your car was worth $12,000, right? That's called the fair value with the spread removed. So what you want to do is you want to take the lines on Pinnacle Sportsbook, sharpest bookmaker in the world, and remove the spread, because that gets you your no vig odds, which is just your true odds, your fair odds, however you want to think about it, right? So when we strip out the vig, you're going to see the true odds, the no vig odds, whatever you want to call it. I recommend reading through this text. I'll include my email in the description if you have questions. But the true odds, right, on the under is plus 169. The true odds on the over would be minus 169. So this is the fair value, right, with no vig. So we're getting better odds, right? We're getting plus 185, so we're getting above the no vig odds. It's kind of like if a stock, let's say, is trading in the stock market at $100, your friend's like, yo, you want to buy my stock for $90. It's like, well, I know it's trading at 100. Buying it at 90 is a no-brainer bet, right? It's no different here. The sharpest sportsbook in the world, Pinnacle, right? They're telling you, yo, we think the true price, the fair odds on the under 5.5 total goals in Kings Oilers is plus 169 odds. We're getting better odds, plus 185. So you're always getting better odds than the no vig odds, right? So you're always getting better odds than the no vig odds. So long story short, that's kind of how OddsJam works. So the first play I went with is Kings Oilers under 5.5 total goals. Then, just literally just following the value, right? That's all I'm doing. So my next play is in the Hawks Celtics game, over 230 half. This is my NBA playoff bet at plus 105, right? So we can go through the math again. But long story short, clear value here, right? Plus 105 odds on Fliff. No other sportsbook. Pinnacle has the over favored. They have the over at minus 110 odds and only 12 cents in width, and we're getting plus 105 on Fliff. Really clear value, right? You can see here, you can track the line movements, but long story short, Pinnacle, they have the over favored, and you're getting plus money. Crazy, crazy value. And then the final play I went with, again, there can be value in the MLB, NBA. In these videos, I'm literally just showing you guys what I'm putting my own money on. But you can see this player prop, Oviedo under 5.5 strikeouts, minus 120 on Fliff. Most other sports books, minus 161 on BetOnline, minus 173 on Caesars. Massive line discrepancy. That's a play we want to go with in our parlay. Yo, so here you can see my parlay, 3 picks to turn 250 into roughly 2.7K. All my plays are on Fliff. So I've said this before, but Fliff is an 18-plus sports book. There's a lot of profitable bets on it. So if you haven't checked out Fliff, definitely recommend checking them out. A lot of profitable bets, a lot of money to make, and I say this in every video. I'm literally just showing you guys what I'm putting my own personal money on. So let's make some money.